Oh shit. Okay. Pimp, something's come up I've got to go deal with. You might hate me for it.
Backup or what? You need backup or what?
No. You'll understand why.
I'll understand why.
Yeah. All right?
All right.
I'll call you later.
All right, motherfucker. You do your thing.
We could skip Payne and do Pimp since Pimp's around. Hey, where are you?
What's going on? I'm just chilling. I'm just waking up.
Where are you at?
I'm at the Mage Bank Arena.
Okay, in the parking lot. Okay, meet me there. Wait for me there. I'm coming.
All right. Sounds good.
Mace Bank Arena. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Ugh. Dude, if we have a bunch of Papegas in chat, just start running ads, dude. Run like 3 minutes of ads. Just run them. Literally just run ads. I'm not even joking.
Yo.
What's that, man?
Hey, just waking up.
So, yeah, what happened yesterday?
What are you talking about? Like,
With,
I was around
with
until you
Doug.
went to sleep. Oh no.
Okay, he got pulled over for some illegal parking bullshit. And then he got pulled over for some illegal parking bullshit. I guess got into some shit with the cops, ended up trying to run, I guess, and then got into a firefight with the cops and tried to kill him with a scorpion.
You fucking serious?
No?
You're not serious.
I mean, sorry, yes, I'm fucking serious, sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ. He's a fucking moron.
I mean, I guess so, right? I don't know what the fuck overcame
Hey,
Doug,
do you know how
man.
many times I've told him not to carry a fucking class 2? And he likes doing the fucking weed runs even though he's got a good thing going.
You know how many times I've told him to fucking park his car? Not in Italy. How many days do I go by to the taco shop and I yell at motherfuckers to park their cars, man? How many days I do it? How many times a day?
No, you're right.
So it gets a little worse. He goes to the hospital, and the boys, unmasked, save him from the hospital. With cops there.
Shit.
So the idea of pushing shit to the comedy club right now is not going to happen. Right now what's going to happen is I'm going to give fucking Doug full ownership of that comedy club. It's not going to be anywhere near under Nest Holdings. We're going to push very, very far back from Doug. Let him do what he's going to do for the next few weeks. And if maybe the cops get off his back, maybe we go back in there. As a way, but nothing. Nest Holdings will never operate anything related to this shit ever again.
Was this... Okay, so this all started literally over illegal parking? He wasn't doing a green run? He wasn't doing anything?
He had like 60 bands on him, so I'm guessing he didn't want to lose 60 grand.
Why the fuck was he carrying... Okay. And he was carrying a scorpion with 60 grand?
Yeah, the guns were gonna conveniently push through the comedy club. So
Oh my and he did it on the grand opening of the comedy club.
not even 24 hours later, man. Maybe like 2 hours later.
Jesus fucking Christ. You know, I'm fucking pissed, Lane. Do you know how many times, like, he always wanted to keep weed to do weed runs. I told him that's a really bad idea, and he always wanted to keep doing it, even though he was cleaning. I told him that's a really bad idea because you have a legal weed business. You get caught with a fucking box on you and you get hit with drug trafficking, you're gonna lose your entire fucking business. Now, I told him this multiple times. I feel like he finally got the fucking picture when I drilled it in his fucking head. Then, he would tell me he was carrying class 2s every once in a while, which I told him was fucking stupid. And he said, yeah, I just get worried. So, he told me he'd carry a fucking class 1, since he has a fucking gun license. Is he on the run right now, or did he get caught?
No, the boys helped him escape. He's on the run right now.
But yeah, he has a fucking gun license. Why carry a class 2 when you have a gun license?
This makes no
clean.
sense. He's got a weed
clean.
business, so he could have just said that he's got weed brownies in his car. If they were questioning why he has weed in there, then he's got a legal. None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense.
I never understood why he was carrying a Scorpion the one day, and he gave it to me because I didn't have a fucking gun. Because I was just waking up and everything. I had a fucking, I had an AP, so he gave me a Scorpion. I thought it was weird that he was carrying a Scorpion. And then he, previously, he told me he was carrying his legal pistol. So it's like, why even carry a class 2 if you've got a legal pistol? Like, yeah, I get it, you don't want to get robbed, but at the same time, I mean, you get robbed, that's what we're for. And
none of it makes
somebody
sense.
Fucks with you,
I try to wrap my head around it, and none of it makes sense. So he had a legal he's got a legal firearms license. But was carrying an illegal firearm.
Yeah, so he's going to lose his gun license for shooting at a cop.
None of it makes sense. Why? Doug was never like this.
Yeah. Greed goes to people's heads. When you're making fucking millions, you just want to keep making more,
Fuck. We're gonna have to be completely, just for the time being. I don't know if it's permanent, but for right now, he's gonna get full ownership of the comedy club because it's not gonna come back to Nest Holdings. No shape, way, or form. No way, man. Here's the fucked up part. Okay, here's the fucked up part. Ellie approached. She around. I need to fucking. Fuck.
I mean, do all of the boys know, or just who knows?
You're the first boy I've seen today. I don't know where the fuck everybody's at. It might be a slow day today. We were up late last night. We need to establish a new home radio again. That shit was a good idea. Oh, she is around. She's around. Hey, Ellie, where are you?
I'm at the tuner shop right now. I'm getting my car repaired.
Okay, come to Maze Bank Arena right now.
I need just a minute. It's getting repaired. I only have this car.
Okay. Come as soon as you can, okay?
I'll be there soon.
Okay, see you soon.
Wait, can I, I've got this old man kind of tagging along. Can I come too?
Come alone. Completely alone.
Okay, alright.
Alright, see you soon. So, yeah. Look. Maybe I'm the one that fucked up.
In what way?
By having Nest Holdings acquire this comedy club and then putting the boys and Doug in it.
I mean, Nest Holdings, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Maybe I fucked up, man. Maybe I'm stupid.
I mean, the whole purpose of Nest Holdings is, if somebody does crime, you don't lose the business, but I get what you're saying is, Nest Holdings has got, well, yeah.
Yeah, I did fuck up, man. The more I think about it, I fucked up so badly because Eddie approached Coop about all of this. Coop knows that Eddie tried to acquire this comedy club for the Rooster Cab. He fucking knows.
All right. So what's the plan regarding that?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. We need to get. Fuck.
Couldn't we have somebody? Oh, fuck.
We need to give. We need to give Doug. We need to give Doug the entire. We need to give Doug the entire comic club. If Coop comes knocking and asking questions to Rooster Cab, we need to just tell him that we flipped it for more money. Our plans there weren't going to work. Doug seemed interested, so we sold it to him for more money. That's literally
Right.
needs to be our story. We need to stick to it, and then we need to get as far as possible away from
I
him.
agree. Because the only other option would be, because if he knows Nest Holdings owns it, like I'm talking about Coop, that is. The only other thing I could say is, does he know who owns Nest Holdings?
He thinks.
Has he ever met Davis?
I don't think he has. I can't remember, but he thinks Davis owns it.
Because
He thinks
the only
Davis
other
and his
thing I could
associates
think
own
of-
it.
Yeah, the only other thing I could think of is Davis firing him so Coop wouldn't think about it, Because, like, if Coop sees that Doug fucked up like this, it would make sense for a businessman
Yeah,
to
but it
fire
would
him.
have to be. So if we were going to fire him, right? It would have to be on a monumental fuck up.
Okay.
No. Think about it. Think about it this way. It would have to be on something that. It would have to be something that would make headlines on news, man. Not some random, traffic stop that went bad, right? I know it's weird to say because he fucking shot at cops, but.
Yeah, I agree, but I also think for somebody to go from a clean record to now being on the run for shooting cops with a fucking scorpion, that is a little monumental.
But how would he find out about this, right? Because right now there's nothing. He escaped,
Yeah.
right?
No. You make a point. It's just as upsetting because I like the idea, of the club.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, maybe it could happen in the future, but right now we can't. We can't risk Nest Holdings, and we can't risk Rooster Cab. Period.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to give him the club, and he's gonna have to sink with that ship alone, or maybe he saves it somehow. I don't know. But we can have no part in it. That's all I know.
Fucking hell. So, oh my god, alright.
Yeah, comedy club operations are a bust. We're shutting down for the foreseeable future. And then, yeah, I don't know. Then we go from there, man. We figure some shit out. I also spoke to my guy, the renovator at the building. Rooster Cab, the Rooster Den Tavern Hotel is a go.
Oh shit, alright.
Timeline about 3-4 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Ellie sent me a Google Doc last night, jotting down ideas. I don't know if she sent it to you, but I'll pass it along to you. Then we really need to start ironing out some really good ideas for this shit, alright?
Alright, sounds good.
And oh my god, the way he's gonna do it is gonna be sick, man. We're gonna turn the roof into like a patio with we're gonna have drinks and food. Oh, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be fucking sick, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking hyped, man.
Oh man. If we end up meeting Doug together, you might want to take my gun.
I don't know. I'm scared to meet him, man. I'm really scared to meet him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want my anger and my ruthlessness to get in the. I was blinded, man. I let my love for Doug blind me.
You might really want to take my gun.
Listen, I feel bad because it's hard. I don't think maybe he didn't understand the position we were putting him in. Maybe he didn't get it. But if he kept going down the path he was going to be going down, he's going to be one of the most powerful individuals in the city, man. Maybe he didn't understand that. I don't know. We have to talk to him. It just makes no sense. I wish I could smoke a cigarette right now, motherfucker. I think I'll put this away. Where's Ellie?
There she is.
Alrighty. Wait, what the hell's going on? What's up?
You didn't hear what happened last night?
No. What happened?
All right, well, brace for it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I just found out, and let me just say, I want to put a bullet in somebody's head, so...
No. What?
Okay, so,
Okay.
last night... Okay, how many times do I go to the taco shop a day, Ellie, and yell at people to not park illegally?
I'd say you've done it a few times that I've seen.
All right. Let's start with that.
Not... Okay.
Just gonna start with that, okay? So last
I don't
night,
even... Alright.
Doug got pulled over for some traffic violation, illegal park. I don't know how he got pulled over for illegal parking, but he got pulled over for illegal parking or some shit, right?
Okay.
Some shit happened where it led to, I guess, Doug maybe attempting to escape and then pulling out his Scorpion and trying to
Okay.
mow down cops.
Holy shit, okay.
So then he got shot down, brought to the hospital, where then Tony and Sab, unmasked, saved him.
Oh my god.
Now,
Okay.
you're wondering what the fuck this means. Well, what this means is, Comedy Club is no more.
You think so?
Yeah? Because, you guys gotta think about it this way, okay? When is the last time a cop pulled somebody over for illegal parking? Guess which cop it was?
Which cab?
Soze, in an unmarked car. Now, why would Soze pull Doug over for illegal parking? Because he was fishing for something, right? And what was he hoping that Doug
so?
would have done? Freaked out, sketched out, and gave him a reason to
Yup.
pursue him. Which,
Yup.
what did he do?
Did exactly that. He
Did
gave him what he
exactly
wanted.
that. Played right into Soze's hand. Now, Doug has been caught before. He was gonna get raided, big investigation over his head, all this crazy shit. Right? How many cops were at the comedy club earlier that day?
There were quite a few.
A
Maybe
fuck
3
ton.
or 4.
Right? Now, what is the comedy club tied to, Eddie?
Nest Holdings?
Who did you approach to acquire the comedy club?
Coop.
Now, what happens if the cops starts investigating? What has Doug been doing all week on Twitter?
I'm not sure what he's been doing.
Tweeting about the comedy club. Comedy club opening, comedy club half hour
Right, comedy
tsunami.
club event,
I own the comedy
right.
club, comedy club event. I own it. Now, what if the cop questions how he got it, Ellie? What is the first thing they're gonna find out?
Well, they could easily find out about Nest Holdings. Easily find out about, me.
Mm-hmm. And who else?
Mr. Davis.
Yup. And what else?
Rooster Cabco.
Boom.
I see.
Now, does this mean comedy club operations are permanently over? No. Does this mean that we're gonna fucking step farther fuck away from Doug, give him full ownership to the comedy club and let him sink alone in that ship? Yes. Because simply, this cannot, like I said to Denzel earlier, maybe I'm the one that fucked up. Maybe I'm the one that fucked up for acquiring this comedy club and thinking it was a good idea to involve the Leanbois and putting Doug in front of it. I should have thought it through. So what this does is it compromises everything else we're working for, right?
Right.
Like, even to put all the cops have to do is ask like 3 questions to start unraveling everything. And imagine they want to speak to Mr. Davis. Imagine I start getting investigated as Davis.
Right. Okay, well, here's the thing. With all that's going on with Doug and the comedy club, if we take that out of the equation completely, right, we just have Rooster Cabco. I get arrested for shit like that all the time. Wild shit like that, eh?
Yeah, but you don't
And
own a giant legal weed business, right?
Right.
You're just the manager there. if people ask you, here's the manager there, you help run the company, right? Now, they may come asking questions, but the thing with Doug is he runs a giant legal weed business, okay?
Okay.
And the taco shop runs a giant illegal weed business, right?
Right.
So if they start trying to connect these dots between taco shop, legal weed business, comedy club, it's not even the fact that he'll go down for it. It's just the fact if they ask, because the question they'll ever ask is, who does Ellie work for? Why does she work there? They'll never ask, how does Ellie own this building? Because you don't, right?
Right.
Doug, to the public, owns that building. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe ultimately I'm the one that fucked up in the end by doing this and putting trust in all these people. You get what I'm saying? We protected you because as far as everybody's aware, you're just the manager. You have a boss, and if they want to come to speak to the boss, they go speak to Billy Davis. And if they speak to Billy Davis, he owns the company. He's got a clean record. Nobody knows who he is. You see how you're protected there?
Right.
With Doug it's different because he owns that building. And they're going to start questioning, how does he own it? Now, if Doug was just a manager there, we should have probably just set him up as a manager, man. Fuck! Because then we could have just fired him. You know, to the public. And maybe I'm the one that fucked up, man.
But is he actually set up legally as an owner? He could be a manager. We can cover that, right? Unless he's spoken out himself and said that he's an owner.
Yeah, he's been telling people he's owned it. Because I told him to. Because I didn't think he'd fuck it up 3 hours after the grand opening. And it's not the fact that the matter if he actually owns it or not, is once they find out that he doesn't own it, they're going to ask who owns it. And if they if the cops wrongly assume that whoever owns it is in cahoots with Doug and start investigating it, they're going to uncover a different path, man. Different trail. That makes sense.
Right.
It's too much of a risk, Eddie. Well, how long have we been doing this? Me and you. A year now. Literally a year. Building it up to this point. You really want to potentially risk everything and tell people that you lost everything over some dumb fucking a traffic violation?
No, I see what you're saying.
The best thing for us to do, I think, maybe there's other solutions that you guys can think of, but for right now, in my head, the best thing to do is give him full ownership, and we step far the fuck away from Doug, leave him completely alone. He runs that comedy club, somehow clears his name, and stops the investigation on him. Or his ship sinks.
What? I don't know. This out of everybody, what if we push the comedy club? Instead of selling it to Doug and letting him sink with it, what if we sold the comedy club to somebody else and then had Doug fuck off from the comedy club? And then when they look into it, it's not in it's not in Nest Holdings' name. It's in somebody else's name. That way, there's nothing to investigate there.
But there's a paper trail, right? They'll see that there was a transaction made by Nest Holdings and said person. And then that'll even look even more suspicious, right? The thing is if you completely change the pattern, that even raises more red flags.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I know. I'm just trying to figure out, even if we sell it to Doug, there's still going to be that transaction anyway, right?
Yeah, but Doug can just say that he bought the comedy club from Nest Holdings, and then Davis can just be like, yeah, we had plans with the comedy club, never worked out. We had somebody show some interest, and we sold it to them. Boom, it ends right there. And assuming Doug doesn't open his fucking mouth and then goes with that story, the cops can literally do nothing.
Yeah, I know, I feel you. I was just trying to think of other ways to keep the club active,
I don't think there is. Or at least for right now, there isn't. There's way too much at risk here. You guys gotta remember, calculate the risk.
No, I know.
Right?
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of a way without the risk, and I don't see one.
But as Nest Holdings, it's an investment company, right? They can own multiple businesses. If some shit happens with the person who owns it, I feel like the company itself would just, they would handle that. I don't know. I feel like as an investment company, we've already bought it. Our name's already there. Our name's already attached to Doug, right?
Right?
I don't know. Dropping it.
It could look suspicious either way.
But here's the thing, right? Do you think the cops, are capable of looking at it and just being like, oh, this investment company owned it, they fired it. Okay, let's move on. Or do you think the cops are suddenly going to try to connect some dots there? Like, what is the potential? What is the most potential outcome there? You know what I mean? I would love to think that we live in a world where cops will just look at it in black and white and see the black and white, but I feel like they're gonna try to connect some crazy ass dots, man. And maybe that's my paranoia. You know?
No, I feel you, but I'm also looking at it from a perspective where if we just sell it to Doug flat out, they might look at it anyway. They might look at the transaction anyway and be like,
I just explained to you how that's not an issue if we sold it to Doug.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to think around every path, that's all.
Think about it. If Doug has been claiming for weeks that he owns the comedy club. All we have to say is he showed some interest and we sold it to him, and that case is cold right fucking there. What else can they do at that point? If there's a transaction made between the Nest Holdings and between Doug, he bought the fucking club from them. What else can they do? They literally can't do anything. The paper trail ends right there. They might question us a bit. We might come under a bit of heat, but that's it.
Yeah, because right now he doesn't legally own it, correct? But they think he owns it.
Right now, he doesn't legally own it, but he thinks he owns it. But we can just forge documents to make it seem like the transaction took place weeks ago.
We'll have to forge the documents, because if not, then obviously they're going to be like, well, the company sold it right after this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we would forge the documents and made it seem like he bought it like a week or two ago.
I mean, but I had a talk with Coop, like, right after the event. You don't think that Coop will talk to the police?
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, remember he gave 100 grand.
What did he say to you again?
He said he was gonna give he was happy with the way that things went, and then he was gonna give 100 grand.
Oh my fucking god, I forgot about that. Holy shit, we're fucked.
I really don't think so. I mean, if we handle this as an investment company would, maybe fire Doug, get someone else to quote unquote own it, run it.
We can't get. Who are we gonna get? And don't say Fiona because she's too close to us. It would have to be somebody that's completely off of our fucking radar, completely away from the degrees of separation. Would have to be grand, massive. Fuck, Ellie, I completely forgot you guys talked.
Well, I've got
Fuck.
Yes. Okay, well I have a few ideas. All the people that I think would actually use it. So you said no Fiona. If I'm just going
She's
through
way
the
too
list
close
of
to
people
us.
I could think of who also might be too close to us, we have like Kanye, we have Sully, we've got other people in Rooster Cabco we can talk to. We've got people like.
Not a bad idea.
We've also got people like Reggie. He was at the event. Maybe the two that did the improv bit, narrator and Carl. They want to do their acts like every week. Maybe we could think about them.
I'm scared, man.
Bryce seemed super into it.
Isn't transferring ownership worse though? Like that's the thing. If we start acting, I don't know what to do. Fuck.
I feel like either way, this puts eyes on it. You know, that's the only thing I'm.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I don't think we can avoid this. I think we're gonna have to take this heat and be prepared for it.
Okay.
What do we do?
But I mean,
what the fuck do we do?
what is the worst they could do? Even if they trace Nest Holdings back to Rooster Cabco, they want to talk to Billy Davis. Like, he's not available. He's not in. You know, what are they gonna do with that?
I mean, I guess that's right. Fuck.
He's trying to get a hold of.
Oh shit, Kurt's calling me. Let me get him down here. He probably needs to know about the comedy club. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Honestly, like, I think that if we just get Doug out of there and have someone else take his place.
How can we do that quietly, Ellie? How can we do it quietly, and how can we make it? And what is the story to it? What is the story as to why Doug is no longer running the comedy club? We need to make the story, but fuck, he needs to go down for this shit.
Because we heard what Doug did, and we didn't want that.
Well, right now nobody's heard about it because he has escaped, right? Only the cops know. So if all of a sudden we know, then you know it's gonna raise more flags, right?
Make sure I fill you in later, or
Right.
you
Okay.
come
Then
down now.
let's just wait
It's
till
up
he
to you,
actually
honestly.
gets caught, and then act on it.
That's good. We're right here. All right.
What do you
he's on the way.
snitch?
Doug? You don't think so, right?
I don't know. Would he?
What
That's
would he
another thing
say?
here. Are we ignoring this? Do we have to worry about him talking?
What would he say? I mean, he admits about like the taco shop and stuff, right?
Well, I mean,
That's the
right
worst
now
he
he's
could do?
only getting looked into for the attempted murder, right? But
Is he though?
Yeah,
Think about it.
yeah,
When is
no,
the
I
last
agree,
time
I
Soze
agree.
pulled somebody over for illegal parking?
No, I agree with
in
you.
front of the
your
taco
point from
shop.
earlier. He was trying to bait him out of something. Now,
I mean,
We know that he was supposed to be raided before.
they-
Then all of a sudden wasn't going to get raided. We know there was an
Oh,
investigation on him
fuck me.
before, right? We
the
know these
only-
things happened to him
yeah,
before.
No, you're right. The only thing I could see is them leveraging taking his businesses away completely. And he loves his weed business.
right? Eh?
What
And he
if they
flips to
say
keep it.
we take your white widow away from you if you don't talk, man? What the fuck?
That's what
would
I'm
Doug
saying.
do? That's literally his life's work.
That's
That's
what
like
I'm
somebody
saying.
coming to me and saying, if you don't talk, we'll take Rooster Cab away from you.
Yeah.
All right. So the worst that he has on us is that we were gonna push stuff through the comedy club, right? And he knows what kind of stuff,
Well, he also knows everything about the taco shop operation.
right? But as for the comedy club, we didn't actually get to do any of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't have much there. I mean, you can't really incriminate ideas, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
true.
But then you said taco shop.
Yeah.
So what's the worst that happens to the taco shop? That's not under our name. We've got no real ties to that, right?
I mean, but it'll bring an investigation on us if he gives our names over.
Maybe, but those two wouldn't be related. Eh?
Why did he do this? Can somebody explain to me why? The grand opening 2 hours later.
Alright, Kurt's on his way.
I have to fucking take a piss, man.
Alright, alright.
Shit, I gotta pee.
Alright, goodbye. Yo.
Alright, well,
Yo,
Yo! What up, Ellie?
what's up?
Buddha's taking a piss.
Right.
But, you want to go, Ellie, or you want me to go?
Wait, what's going on?
Alright. Alright.
Oh, yeah, you're scaring me.
So, long story short,
Yeah. Smoke it up, bro. Smoke it up.
long
Smoke
story
it up.
short, Doug got pulled over for illegal parking yesterday. And
Okay.
you want to know how that ended?
He got a ticket.
With him whipping out a scorpion and trying to gun down the cops. In which he
Excuse
got
me?
arrested.
Doug.
Oh yeah. In which he got arrested. He had 60 grand on him too. Less than 2 hours after the comedy club. Then he got brought to the hospital where apparently the boys broke him out of without masks on.
Some, shot weed.
And now Doug's on the run.
What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. Doug's a hitter now? Yeah, at a
Yeah.
traffic stop for a fucking ticket he's shooting mother...
And it was Soze that pulled him over.
Oh, no.
So you know Soze
bro.
wanted to bait a reaction.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
be real.
Oh, 100%.
And he gave him exactly what he
Soze
fucking
is the
wanted.
bait god, bro. Jesus. Oh my god. Wow. 60 grand. Did he have anything else?
I don't know. I know Buddha knows way more than me when he's taking a pic.
I got some chips and some water.
Yeah. Which is gonna bring quite a bit of ice to the comedy
Of course it will.
club. And he has a legal
course.
weed business.
Obvious, you know. Clearly, it's very obvious that this is.
Company
You know,
fires Doug
comedy
for
club
claiming to
thing.
be owner when
You
he
know
was
what I mean?
hired as a manager. Then it's not
Oh.
linked to his actions shooting cops but his mouth on Twitter.
It's blatant.
And here, Buddha can, you know.
What
Anybody
the
have weed?
fuck, Buddha?
Yeah, I got some weed.
This shit is dumb as fuck, man. I'm gonna get pissed now.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
You want to go over? I basically told him Doug got pulled over for a
Doug's
parking,
shooting fucking cops
illegal
now?
parking. And he shot cops and had 60 grand on him when he did it.
In a bunch
And
of
the
better
boys
notes,
woke
he
him up
shot
without
cops. The boys with no
masks.
masks saved him.
Yep.
Not even 2 hours
Okay.
later from the biggest event we ever had.
Yep. And he even shot the cops with the guns we're looking to push.
So I'm the fucking scorpion, man. And he's got a fucking legal firearm. It's fucking.
Whoa, fuck.
No.
And he has a gun
Jesus
license
fucking
too.
Christ.
And he's carrying a scorpion.
Dog. Dog, what the fuck are you doing? Dog, you're a careful guy. What the? Oh, God. That's not careful. Fuck.
No, I'm not careful at all.
What the
It makes
fuck
no
is he
sense.
going through some shit?
I don't know.
What's
It
going
makes
on
no
with him?
sense.
Is he going through some rough times? We just
Maybe.
everybody had such a great event. It was such a good fucking event. Why the fuck is he?
It was going so well.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god. And okay, so obviously that means that, you know, the comedy club were a part of it, right?
Yep.
Doug's situation is different because we played it off that he was the owner. Well, that's what I said. Maybe
Okay.
Lang even
Yeah,
fucked
it's
up
bad,
you because
huh?
in reality he should have said that
Yeah.
Doug was just the manager, right? That's where the other fuck up comes in. We should have said that Doug was just the manager and not the owner.
How does that fix? Time? Distance?
We don't know. We're trying to figure that out now. We need to distance ourselves from Doug. He can never go
I
to the comedy
agree.
club again. Comedy club operations are shut down. Period.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta be, right?
They have to be. There's no choice, right?
Yeah.
All right, if we're gonna shut it down, I definitely think we should look into selling it as soon as possible. And because I'd hate for it to just sit there, right?
Yeah, I
Would it-
agree.
Yeah.
I think
Is
that it
it-
was a really great event, and it'd be great for the
Yeah.
future as well, even if we're not the ones running it.
Right.
Either
Now,
we
does it
fake.
look even more suspicious if it gets shut down right
Here-
after
here-
that?
here's the wild card, right?
I mean,
Is okay. Ellie acquired the building for Nest Holdings, okay, through Coop. So Coop knows that Eddie is to an extent involved in acquiring that building for her boss.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? That's the massive wild card here, because if the cops start questioning, how does Doug own this building? And then they go to Coop, or they look at the paperwork, they see it's Nest Holdings, they question what the fuck is Nest Holdings, they see all my other shit is tied to it, Rooster Cab, secret identity, all that shit is fucked, man.
Okay, what about... Could you do two? Like, instead of like, maybe like another holdings or whatever? Like a
That is,
second thing?
we'll do that in the future. We've already been in the works for that, but right now we're like it's like you're a local driving in the streets where there's a fucking wave of cops around you and you're trying to blend in as a local, and any wrong move you do, you automatically get exposed, so you have to just sit there and be a fucking local and keep driving.
Right.
That's literally the position we're in. Any wild decision or jump we make is gonna make us look even more guilty.
You
Right.
know, it doesn't help that the people that we acquired this from, I believe he's a cop, right? Aren't you?
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh fuck.
And so he knows the whole process.
He had the
knows
comedy
we
club?
talked to Coop.
Oh my.
To be on the table.
Right.
So
Andy, what do we do?
We gotta kill Archer. That's
What?
we have to kill
I
Archer.
don't think that's gonna help.
We have to kill Coop. Somebody needs to die now or later, but somebody needs to die. I think.
All right, listen. The best thing that we can do is stay calm.
Holy
got this.
shit! I
We really got this.
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I
Emmy.
completely
Yep.
forgot about
Archer.
Archer too. Oh fuck.
Oh, got it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and we handled this from Archer through Coop
You guys did.
to me. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not me. They believe I'm a
All right,
secret
all right.
identity.
No, just me. Just me.
All right.
Okay, so do we make Doug turn himself in to see where this goes? Because right now he's escaped. He's on the loose. It's either two things. We kill
Actually-
him, and the cops never find out. It's a case goes cold because he's dead.
Loose end that we take care of, and we continue to do our shit. Maybe get Fiona
No.
involved.
Fiona, can I get closer to this? Because the closer she gets, she's already close to us. Everybody sees it, right?
That's a good point.
So right now we gotta
Taco
keep Fiona.
shop.
I already spoke to Fiona earlier this morning. She's gonna stay at distance. She understands that Doug fucked up. I don't know what to do here, man. I mean, I love Doug, man. I love him. I love the idea of where we were
I do,
putting
yeah,
him.
you
I
do, dude.
love all the things we were creating with him, and it breaks my heart that he fucking threw it all away over a fucking some bands and a scorpion.
Wait, Buddha, come over here.
You think he was letting like all this shit get to his head?
I don't know. I think so.
think so.
Actually, I think it's gonna be okay.
Why?
Because doesn't Mother still own Rooster Capco right now? We haven't actually officially acquired anything. So the only thing that Nest Holdings owns is the comedy club, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So Rooster Capco doesn't actually officially own, isn't officially owned by
Oh my god, so the
Nest
cops
Holdings.
investigated. There's no
They
Rooster
don't
Cab
just-
there.
no, there's
But
no
there's
Rooster
but
Cab.
Davis is still there.
Sure, but just attached to the comedy club.
Oh my god, they're right actually. So what? But we still need to get rid of Doug then, right? The thing is,
Yeah, we're good,
it's gonna break my heart to get rid of Doug though.
Yeah, that part it really sucks.
I don't think that part changes, right?
We could, we'll figure it out, You know, even if we have to distance him for a short time,
I think we have to. Does Nest Holdings get rid of Doug for his fuck up? Is that something that works?
maybe he could be punished, like, reprimanded. He could have, like, a suspension? Right? He has to go through
But
some
do we
kind
trust
of
Doug
therapy
again?
or some shit. Do
Right?
we trust? Now that's a whole different story.
Maybe that's what breaks my heart, man. Is I just don't want Doug to get fucked, but I don't see a way where we don't fuck him. He fucked
Okay.
up. It's
And we can tell everyone about this. I'm just not sure, how much they know about RCC. Or at least Curtis.
I think he knows the gist of it, but
Okay.
fuck.
Alrighty.
But like,
Of course not.
escalating it
Right.
to that point is fucking insane.
Okay, we just need to get rid of Doug.
Yeah.
Not
another thing
kill
I
him,
was
but
saying-
just fire him, remove him from the comedy club, and then we shut down operations there for a bit.
So what I was telling Denzel, and we both agree on it, is in the future with these people, and obviously you probably guys already know, but just making sure whenever we meet with these people, we're masked up, we're in different vehicles. Just we don't
Right.
know these people at all.
Yeah.
So that way, people fucking can't connect no fucking dots. None of this bullshit, and these motherfuckers are just distant. We don't even really know them, and we meet with them in secret fucking locations. Whatever.
Yeah, that's literally how it's gonna have to be. Honestly, where I
Yep.
fucked up was I should have told fucking Doug the minute I sensed that he was getting way too greedy and ambitious to fucking not be a dumb fuck. I should have done it weeks ago, man. The first day when he came to me and started wanting to hire people to do runs for him, all this shit, I should have told him to fucking not get.
Yeah, but I mean, don't fucking sit there and blame yourself. This motherfucker obviously, he couldn't handle it. You got a taste of it, couldn't handle it. And
That
it
breaks
showed.
my heart. That breaks my fucking heart. So what do we do?
Upsetting.
What do we say to him?
We should just
Okay.
be straightforward, right?
Now, if you're
Well-
straightforward, what happens after that? What does he
Another
do?
thing. You were also worried about how much Doug would tell the police if they pestered him about it.
Right.
So
I mean,
we
I'd be
have to
worried
be
about that.
careful about what we tell him.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
That's the thing.
I
If they
think-
threaten White Widow,
Yeah,
Will a
that's
dog
where it
flip?
comes in. I think it's like
That's a scary
cops
question.
come up to him. Will he flip? No. But if they put White Widow on the line,
Yeah, exactly.
If
I don't think he would flip.
The minute they wager White Widow, that's when my bets are rolled. That's when I feel like
Yeah,
he's gonna do anything
exactly.
to protect his baby.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed 100%.
That would be like if somebody comes up to me and uses my wife as a bargaining chip. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I can to get her back.
Right.
You know, it's like that's his everything.
Oh, he's calling me. Oh, he's calling me. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I feel like I'm gonna kill him if I talk to him, guys.
No, Buddha.
Ellie, you talk to him.
Me? Oh no, don't
Yeah.
even start it.
Yeah, we
Ellie,
might
you're the
kill
best.
him.
No.
Bro, listen,
Ellie,
listen.
I
We're gonna
feel like you won't
listen.
kill
We're gonna set up a meet. We're gonna stay calm. Nobody's gonna shoot anybody. Okay? We talk to him.
All right.
We leave, and then we come out to see what.
All right.
Should I keep my revolver?
Do we want to unlock the trunk?
Keep the trunk unlocked.
Keep it unlocked.
I mean,
I agree.
I have meth on me. We can make it look like an overdose.
All right. Can we
Same.
cover up the hole in his skull from the bullet?
I might have killed Ripley last night, by the way.
Wait, what?
Wait, who?
We'll talk about that in a second.
Flippy?
No, Ripley,
Oh.
Ripley.
Okay, Ripley.
Oh my god.
Hello, dog.
Nice.
Hello, Buddha, can you hear me?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm hiding. I got hosed last night.
Yes, I've
Cops are
heard,
after
dog.
me.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Well, I was up just playing some bands. I got back to the shop, and I saw them loop around after me, three cop cars. And they're pressing me pretty hard. I wasn't selling drugs or nothing, but they said it was. And it escalated quick.
Back, we need to meet up. We need to talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Head to
The cemetery.
Head to
Go to the
Polito.
docks.
All right. Chicken factory. We talk there.
Okay, I'm at one of my places.
I feel like if we would have met him at the cemetery, it's easier to dig a body.
Point cemetery.
Hop in the car. He literally is acting like he didn't do it.
Wait, he doesn't know?
He- This is gonna be a hard conversation.
Right.
Last night, Ripley showed up at the chop shop. I fucking sliced his jugular open.
Ew,
I
oh
told him to
my
come.
God.
I told him to come in for a hug because I forgave him. He bought it. As he came in for a hug, I pulled out a knife. I sliced his jugular open. We left. Then they transported him to the hospital with no cop protection. So I went in the hospital and I stabbed him 2 more times in the stomach.
Taste of his own medicine, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, honestly.
He was
All
kinda
right,
asking
so-
for
I
it.
hear
did
Mike,
you get
did I
rid of
hear
the
Mikey
knife?
on your radio?
Yeah, I got rid of the knife, but I think both Tucker saw everything.
We gotta
Oh.
convince him to sell me that house.
I'm getting close with him, bro. I might be able
All right,
to
all right,
kill
all
him.
right, all right.
I got you.
Okay.